Network. The Commanders have fired head coach Ron Rivera. The move comes after Washington lost 8 consecutive to end with a 4-13 record. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reports the Commanders have requested interviews with Ben Johnson, the Lions offensive coordinator, and their DC in Detroit as well, Aaron Glenn. Washington has also requested to interview Ravens defensive coordinator Mike McDonald. That is according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Bill Belichick says the evaluations on everyone's future in New England are ongoing. After their 4-13 season, he added that he is still under contract as head coach of the Patriots. Steelers linebacker T.J. Watt has a grade 2 MCL sprain. He is unlikely to play Super Wildcard Weekend, but Dan Campbell says there's a chance that Sam Laporta can play on Sunday night. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Now, during Staples Print Big Sale, get $20 off your print purchase of $100 or more, $50 off your print purchase of $200 or more, and $100 off your print purchase of $300 or more. So the more you print at Staples, the more you save. To demonstrate, print at Staples, you save. But if you print at Staples, you save. See how that works? Staples Print Big Sale. Print more, save more, up to $100. Ends 2/10. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Jackson Hewitt has a plan to get your tax refund fast. With a buck here, a buck there. Here a buck, there a buck, everywhere a buck.
You don't have to wait weeks for your tax refund. Get money sooner with a no-fee refund advance loan at Jackson Hewitt.
On this loan, there's a money today guarantee. E-I-E-I-O.
Don't settle for chicken feed. Get fast bucks at Jackson Hewitt today. No-fee refund advance loans by Republic Bank offered to eligible clients. Money today guarantee if approved for a loan on a prepaid card. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
It is a Tuesday. Made it through Monday. It's the 9th day of January, 2024. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. Gene. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
I see you have your mucklucks on, along with the gloves, the scarf, and the wool knit cap, right?
Yeah. What's that cap, too, that's got on the side, the flap ears?
Oh, yes. I remember I had several of them growing up.
What are they called? See,
they call it a hat with ear flaps.
Hey, that's original. All right. You know, when you've been raised in the desert, you go, those are funny.
You never owned
things.
One, did you?
No, I said I don't want to get near it.
Okay.
So.
And I do remember earmuffs, which were separate. And we used to have these little pocket hand warmers that you'd fill them with lighter fluid. And then they'd, just kind of glow in your pocket, keep your hands warm for a couple of hours.
Really?
Yeah, not the least bit dangerous.
Oh, no, lighter fluid, huh?
Yes.
Woo!
Well, of course, lighter fluid, very common because everybody smoked and had a lighter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want one down here? Okay.
Yeah. No, I can remember the pocket hand warmer that, like I said, you just fill it with lighter fluid and light it, and it would glow and keep your hands warm.
Now, could you kickstart it?
You just kind of took a match or a lighter and lit it. It wasn't a flame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it wasn't a flame either. Yeah, I'm trying just to figure all of those out. That's one I've not heard.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the flaps, that's for sure, and I've said, no, I don't think you'll catch me alive or dead in one of those.
Okay. Well, the really special ones had the propeller on top, too.
Ah, okay. I thought that was a beanie cap. But
yes. Well, you could get it either way.
Either way.
Yep.
Had accessories, no less.
Yeah, okay. We've got a doggy story in the news. Cecil, a golden doodle from Pennsylvania, has gone viral for snacking on an envelope that contained $4,000 cash, money that was set aside for a contractor. The owners are patiently waiting to see what comes out in the end.
Yes. Heard about that story over the weekend.
How about some birthdays? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, actor Kay Callan is 88. Singer Joan Baez, 83. Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin, 80. Actor John Doman, 79. Singer, actor Buster Poindexter, 74. We just played Hot, Hot, Hot by Buster.
Yeah, Buster is still going strong.
Oh, yes. His real name, by the way, is David Johansen.
Okay.
Okay, singer Crystal Gale, 73. Actor J.K. Simmons is 69. Actor Imelda Staunton, 68. Actor Jolie Richardson, 59. Actor David Costabile is 57. Singer Dave Matthews of the Dave Matthews Band, 57. Actor Joey Lauren Adams, 56. Actor Dion Cole, 53. Actor Angela Bettis, 51. Actor Omari Hardwick, 50. Singer A.J. McLean of the Backstreet Boys, 46. Actor Nina Dobrev, 35. Actor Karis Dorsey is 26. And actor Tyree Brown is 20. Local birthdays coming up.
For more than a century, AM radio has evolved to meet the needs of our community. In their car, at home, or on the job, more than 80 million listeners depend on AM radio each month. AM radio is also the backbone of the emergency alert system, which keeps us safe in dangerous times. It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We have happy birthday wishes today to Michael Solario, Abigail Brianna Cronister, Fred Fong, R.J. Vargas, Frankie Wheel, Lisa Zavala, Elizabeth Garibaldi, Isaac Hurtado, Tony De La Paz, Lilia Madrigal, Carol Kelton, Vicky Uri, Julianne Dyson, Ariana Diaz, Lance Thomas, Lupe Soto, Nora Arvizu, Richard Fitzsimmons, Andrew Navarro, Melanie Pena, Jasmine Perez, Joe Encinas, Melanie Pena, Julie Montano, Rosa Maria Valdez, and Natalia Pena, who is 5 years old today. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie.
A 5-year-old.
5 years old.
You know,
yes.
Those are great interviews come from 5-year-olds.
Yes, they do. Well. Also in the news, Dunkin' Donuts plans to double its number of locations in the U.S., and I don't know if you've noticed, Gene, but there is a Dunkin' set to open soon on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to a brand new DQ.
Yeah,
So,
I'm ready. This Dunkin' Donuts has been a long time coming.
well, they want to build it right.
Okay.
And I'll pass on the donut part, but their coffee is very good.
You like the ones with holes or without?
Well, I'll just take it straight up.
Okay.
And
Straight up it is. Donuts.
Yes. Okay, we've got the news, so we're ready if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay,
You're
Roy,
ready. Yeah.
he's ready too.
Yep.
It's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News special report. 3 judges on the U.S. Court of Appeals are hearing former President Trump's claim right now that he cannot be put on trial for alleged election interference.
I understand your position to be that a president is immune from criminal prosecution for any official act that he takes as president, even if that action is taken for an unlawful or unconstitutional purpose. Is that correct?
Correspondent Scott McFarlane is at the courthouse in Washington, D.C.
Special counsel Jack Smith calls that a baseless argument that would give future presidents license to break the law. Either way, it could impact his March 4th trial date.
CBS News legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum.
The former president is more than happy, should the appeals court rule that he is not immune from prosecution, to take the case before the Supreme Court and buy even more time.
24 conservative attorneys have written to the court insisting there's nothing in the Constitution that supports Mr. Trump's claim. They call it a dangerous argument. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. The head of the NTSB says the door plug that was blown out of that California-bound Alaska Airlines plane apparently slipped out of position. They're trying to figure out why.
We don't know if they were there or if, again, they came out during the violent, explosive decompression event.
Jennifer Hamady, the door plug was supposed to be held in place with 4 bolts, but those bolts are missing. Flu and COVID cases are going up across the nation and across the state. Dr. Brad Baldridge is an emergency room doctor in Torrance and suggests you wear face masks in certain instances right now.
You're taking public transportation, if you're in a group setting, etc. You may be the first one in the group to wear the mask, but you may also be the one who doesn't get sick.
Latest CDC data showing weekly hospitalizations for the flu have increased by 35%, COVID by 20%. Citi is downgrading Netflix, analysts moving the stock to hold from buy, saying revenue estimates for the streaming giant may be too high. $500 price target remains unchanged. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
I tried to quit smoking cigarettes probably hundreds of times over the years. 2 or 3 days into quitting again, I go get into a vehicle, and guess what? There's a pack of cigarettes in there. I mean, I've got the unlit cigarette in my hand. And I said to myself, why do I even try to quit if I'm going to cave so easily every time? Something clicked in my head that told me I can do this.
Every attempt is part of your story to quit for good. Visit Kick It California today at kickitca.org.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
It looks like your luggage is over 50 pounds. Is there anything you can take out?
Oh, yeah. Let me just toss all these $20 bills.
Great. Let me grab you a trash can.
Stop. Instead of throwing money away, move some clothes into a carry-on. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
And it's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley, and of course their mobile service van that goes where you are. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning, 4 die in a collision in Brawley. It was reported early Monday morning. Brawley police say a 911 call was received at around 3:30 Monday morning. The call was for a vehicle fire at Carroll Park in Brawley. As officers arrived on scene, they saw a vehicle fully engulfed in flames. Brawley Fire arrived and extinguished the fire. Once the fire was out, 4 victims were located inside the vehicle. All 4 were pronounced deceased at the scene. As a result of the preliminary investigation, it is believed the vehicle collided with a tree prior to catching fire. At last report, the Imperial County Coroner's Office had not received any information on the victims. The cause of the tragedy has yet to be determined. Police say it is an active investigation. Anyone with any information surrounding the incidents should contact the Brawley Police Department. Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District Board of Directors say they are good. The district has announced their board officers will remain the same this year as last year. Catalina Alcatran Santillan is the board president. Enola Berker is the vice president. Rachel Fonseca is the secretary, Linda Rubin is the treasurer, and Nicholas Aguirre is the assistant secretary treasurer. PMHD says they are proud and grateful for all the hard work and dedication to the healthcare district. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Continuing with more local news, County Board of Supervisors meet this morning. Here's more on that story.
The board goes into public session at 10 o'clock this morning. Supervisors will begin open session by reorganizing. They will elect a new chairman of the board and the new vice chairman. There will be remarks from the outgoing chairman, Ryan Kelly. There will be remarks from the new chairman of the board. They will be followed by remarks from the rest of the board. The board will recognize employees of the month. Kimberly Cortez, and administrative analyst with the Public Works Department will be recognized for the month of October. Angel Diaz, also with Public Works, will be recognized as Employee of the Month for the month of November. The board will also recognize employees for their milestone anniversaries for November and December of 2023. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. What a great place to visit. I recommend you visit the Peanut Patch and enjoy. They're open Monday through Saturday, 9 till 5 Yuma time, and the store carries so many homemade, delicious chocolates, English toffee, pecan turtles, so many great things. Yeah, so much more than peanuts. The Peanut Patch. You get there by going to Yuma. Take Avenue 3E and go past MCAS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, turn left, and go for about another mile and a half, and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch. You know, they're so big, they even have their own post office. They'll ship anywhere in the universe from the Peanut Patch. It's a great way to spend a day, a Saturday or any day, a quick getaway that you will enjoy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. And it's Page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
Taking a look at the second page of local news, the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will meet today. George Gale explains.
The public portion of the meeting begins at 1 p.m. in Condit Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. Among the items on the agenda are the expected approval of a statement of investment policy for 2024. Directors will also receive information on the electric vehicle charging infrastructure. Board will also convene as the IID Financing Corporation during that meeting. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Calexico 2024 State of the City address will be held on January the 10th of this year. Mayor Raul Urena will deliver a summary of the progress made in the border city during the past year and present forward-looking proposals for the coming year. The State of the City address will be held Wednesday, January 10th at Rodney Auditorium on the campus of San Diego State University, Imperial Valley. Doors open at 5:30 and the address will start at 6 p.m. A fatal attack occurs at the Centinela State Prison. George Gale filed this story.
According to a press release from the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, they were investigating the incident that occurred at about 2:15 p.m. Sunday. Officers observed 2 incarcerated individuals attacking a third prisoner. Responding officers were able to stop the attack after 7 applications of OC pepper spray. The victim, Enrique Saucedo, was treated at the prison and then transferred to a Valley hospital where he died. The attackers were identified as 40-year-old David Veloz and 45-year-old Rigoberto Estrada. Veloz is serving 25 years to life for attempted murder from Los Angeles County. Estrada was sentenced to CDCR from Riverside County and is serving 2 life sentences with the possibility of parole for first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted murder. 29-year-old Saucedo was sentenced to CDCR out of Los Angeles County to serve a 14-year sentence for 1 count of manufacturing, selling, distributing, transporting assault weapons, and 1 count of importing a controlled substance. The incident remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has a happy hour every single day from 3 to 6 with specials on fried machaca burrito bites, RV nachos, mini tostadas, and more. Plus $2 off tall beers and shot and drink specials. Ready for a fast and inexpensive lunch? Get one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink for only $8 to $10. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
The National Weather Service says well below normal high temperatures with freezing and sub-freezing low temperatures will persist across the desert Southwest through the remainder of this week. Another quick-moving storm system will dive south across the Great Basin late Wednesday into Thursday, bringing windy conditions to the region. Cold air will follow in the wake of this system on Friday morning, resulting in more widespread freezing temperatures. 60 the high in the valley yesterday, 31 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 62. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight and overnight low around 35. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Sunny on Wednesday with a high near 67. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And we have 37 degrees downtown, 41% relative humidity, wind out of the west, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, has been brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work.
Maybe it's because employers don't know what kind of jobs they can do. Like, what about a programmer?
That's a job for someone with autism.
How about a healthcare worker?
Yep. That is too. People with autism can do a lot of different jobs, but often get overlooked due to outdated stigmas. Introducing WIN by Autism Speaks. We help businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
What about a ranch hand?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
And it's sports time. Sports time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. It's Michigan dominating Wisconsin. The Wolverines, they beat up on the Huskies. Yeah, the Huskies, welcome to the Big Ten. Smash mouth football, that's the way they play it. Yeah, a little bit less finesse and more in your face than what the Huskies used to in the Pac-10, 12, 2, whatever they are. So it's Michigan with the win and the national championship. In other news, in the NFL, Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson fired defensive coordinator Mike Caldwell and multiple defensive assistants Monday. Peterson had said earlier that he was still processing the disappointing end to the season and was going to take some time before making staff changes, but apparently it didn't take much time at all. It's not where we want to be, and I've got to take all these things into consideration, said Peterson.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
What's happening in the NBA? In overtime, the Bulls beat the Hornets 119-112. Pacers slipped by the Celtics 133-131. Thunder topped the Wizards 136-128. Heat hammered the Rockets 120-113. Jazz jumped all over the Bucks 132-116. Clippers, they eclipsed the Suns 138-111. And Memphis Grizzlies superstar Ja Morant will undergo season-ending surgery on his right shoulder. Morant suffered a subluxation of his right shoulder during a training session Saturday, causing him to miss the game on Sunday. An MRI revealed an underlying labral tear. He'll require surgery to repair this. He's expected to be out for the rest of the season. Don't forget, we've got NFL football every single playoff game. We'll start Saturday with the Browns and the Texans at 1, followed by the Dolphins and the Chiefs. On Sunday, a triple header, Steelers, Buffalo Bills at 9:30. Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys to follow, then the Rams and the Lions. And a Monday night playoff game, the Eagles and the Buccaneers. We've got game on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for this look at sports, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's
Who's your daddy? Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Executives at Boeing are hosting an all-hands safety meeting with staffers today, just days after a harrowing in-flight blowout of a 737 MAX 9 jet shortly after takeoff that led to the grounding of certain Boeing aircraft. The company-wide safety webcast will be hosted by CEO Dave Calhoun and other Boeing senior leaders from the company's Washington factory, where it produces the 737 MAX jets. And U.S. consumer debt soared to new heights in the run-up to the holiday season. Consumers did not rein in their spending this past holiday season and now have near record-breaking debt balances to show for it, according to new Federal Reserve data released today. According to the data, outstanding credit balances are now north of the $5 trillion mark for the first time on record. The monthly increase during the critical holiday shopping month was driven by higher rates of revolving credit, which includes mostly credit cards, which soared by nearly $19.5 billion, the third highest monthly increase on records that go back to 1943. The sharp increase in credit balances is starting to be a cause for concern, according to analysts. Credit card usage and buy now, pay later usage seemingly surged during the holidays on top of already hefty debt loads, according to industry analysts. We're looking at red on the big board. The Dow right now down 270 points at 37,412. The S&P 500 down 23 points at 47,41. The NASDAQ off 61 points at 14,763. Gold up $5.40 an ounce. Oil up 86 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 62. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 33 degrees. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 67. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And right now we're holding at 37 degrees downtown El Centro. Still hovering near and below the freezing mark in the north end of the valley at Calipatria Mulberry School and at the Nyland reporting station. Financial news and a look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal. You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in the city of El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. The Trump immunity claim went before a 3-judge federal panel this morning. John Sauer is an attorney for the former president.
To authorize the prosecution of a president for his official acts would open a Pandora's box from which this nation may never recover.
Trump was at the courthouse in Washington to hear the arguments over his moves to overturn the results of the 2020 election. James Pierce is the assistant special counsel.
History, precedent, and other immunity doctrines all point to the conclusion that a former president enjoys no immunity from criminal prosecution.
Prosecutors are looking to advance the case to a trial before the November election. Trump has appealed and wants it dismissed. CBS's Chris Van Cleve has the latest on the investigation into grounded Boeing 737 MAX jets.
Sources tell CBS News United has found loose bolts on at least 5 airplanes. And Alaska Airlines says they too have found loose hardware on some of its fleet of grounded Boeing 737 MAX 9s.
Dangerous weather from north to south today, from snow in the upper Midwest to rain and wind in much of the South. Some bad conditions in Alabama and other states. Tornadoes are a possibility. Strong winds damaged Tanya McGrew's home outside Houston.
The clouds were solid black, and it was like they just set down on us.
There's a new 2023 climate assessment out today.
European scientists say last year was the hottest on record for the planet by a substantial margin. Since June, every month has been the world's hottest. And these records are bringing the world close to breaching key international climate targets. Some of it is due to El Nino, but it's occurring faster than usual and resulting in more heat waves, wildfires, and drought.
That's CBS's Cammie McCormick. A new labor rule in effect as of today looks to prevent the misclassification of workers as independent contractors. It replaces a Trump-era standard that lowered the bar for classifying employees as contractors. It's a move that could mean benefits for some workers and boost legal protections and wages. After swearing-in ceremonies today in St. Paul, Minnesota, there will be a city council there made up entirely of women. Hwa-Jong Kim is a new member.
The city of St. Paul was ready for women to lead, but women with really clear, strong skill sets. We all have diverse backgrounds and experiences.
Top priorities for the council include schools and access to child care. Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 271 points. The S&P is down 21. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, well, use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Don't miss out on limited time appliance deals during the closeout event at Lowe's. Get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, save an extra $100 when you spend $999 or more on all major appliances. Hurry, these deals are too good to last long. Shop in-store or online today. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 1/4 through 1/24. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
What's old is new again on the big screen.
The Queen Bee.
Regina George.
Don't look her in the eye.
Mean Girls, the movie musical, based on the Broadway show, which was based on the 2004 film, has debuted in New York City. Writer and producer Tina Fey walked the pink carpet.
We tried to bring it up to date, but not over crank on it. Obviously, social media exists in this version of the movie. Hopefully, I don't feel like it takes over the movie.
There was a surprise appearance by original Mean Girl Lindsay Lohan, who all agreed looked totally fetch.
Get in, loser.
The new movie opens nationwide Friday. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News, New York.
At least 3 people have been hospitalized after eating laundry detergent pods that were handed out as a campaign freebie in Taiwan's presidential race. Media reports said the victims thought the pods were candy. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's a radio announcer here, isn't he?
AM 1230.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard his morning show, Wake Up with Phlegm?
KXO.